I still buy games, and I think you do too. That part never left. You see a trailer and feel the old spark. You wait for the sale, you download the thing overnight, you sit down with the controller in your hand, and everything is finally ready. And then, nothing. You scroll through your library instead, past the RPGs, the open worlds, the ones everyone swears you have to play before you die. And instead of feeling pulled in, you feel something that wasn't there before. Not bored, not done with games, just tired. I'm 35, and if you're anywhere near that, I don't think the games stopped being fun. I think life just got heavier, and nobody warned you about the exact night it would happen. When we were kids, getting into a game cost nothing. The games weren't simpler. Some of them were merciless. No tutorial, no quest marker, no "are you sure?" prompt. They'd drop you into a world and let you drown until you figured it out. But it didn't matter, because we were simpler. Our whole lives fit inside a weekend. A school night became just one more level, became the sun coming up. A single summer could attach itself permanently to one soundtrack, one map, one save file you'd return to for years. We didn't schedule joy. We didn't have to earn it. We just walked over and turned the thing on. The boot-up sound alone did something to us. You've got your own. A startup hum, a logo jingle, a menu loop you could still whistle today. For 2 seconds it meant the day where you had to hold yourself together was over. The other one was about to start. Here's the part nobody tells you about playing as an adult. The love doesn't leave. The energy around it changes. Starting something new asks more of you than it used to. A new world means new systems, new names you'll forget, new lore you'll have to relearn when you come back 3 days later and stare at the screen going, "Wait, what was I doing?" Some days that sounds like the best thing in the world. Other days it sounds like a second job. Not because the game is asking too much, because you've already been making decisions since the second you opened your eyes. What to answer, what to pay, what to cook, what to quietly worry about. So when a game opens with 7 skill trees, 20 markers blinking at once, and a tutorial that tells you it'll last 2 hours, part of you still sees an adventure, and part of you sees one more list. In the one place that was supposed to be the escape from lists. And then there's the backlog. The beautiful, ridiculous, slightly haunting backlog. All the games we bought because they were 70% off, because some version of me was definitely going to become the kind of adult who finishes every acclaimed RPG I own. They're still sitting there, not judging you exactly, but somehow still judging you. You open your library and you don't see possibility anymore. You see receipts. The game you were obsessed with 3 months ago. The sequel you swore you'd finish before the next one dropped. The little indie game you know you'd love if you could just get past the part where you have to start it. They stop being games. They turn into unfinished intentions with a price tag. Which is exactly why an old game feels so good to come back to. Not better, safer. You already know how it works. You know the music, the menus, the rhythm of the first hour, the exact little flaws you learned to love. Coming back doesn't ask you to become a beginner again. It lets you walk in as someone who already belongs there. A new game makes you prove yourself to it. An old one already trusts you. The town is still where you left it. The menu sound is still there. The save file still has your name on it. In a life that keeps surprising you in ways you didn't ask for, There is something quietly enormous about a world that stays exactly the same. But it isn't only that you have less energy now, it's that you understand more. When you're young, a story about loss or regret or being tired down to your bones is just plot. When you're older, it stops being plot and becomes a language you're fluent in. A character who's exhausted and keeps walking anyway hits completely differently once you've had years that felt like that. A story about missed chances lands harder when you've got a few of your own now, filed away where you don't look. That's why some games hurt more than they used to, and it's why some of them comfort you in a way that's hard to explain to anyone who wasn't already feeling it. Because some nights, you don't want noise. You want a world that makes emotional sense for a couple of hours. Characters that feel like company. You want to feel something real without having to put it into words for anyone. And then, because apparently we can't have one nice thing, there's the guilt. This is the strange one. You finally have the money to buy the games you begged for as a kid. And now that you can, you feel guilty playing them. There's always something else. The dishes, the thing for work, the messages you haven't answered. So even when you sit down and press start, part of you is still standing in the doorway with its arms crossed, asking if you've earned this. Somewhere along the line, rest started needing a permission slip. Play turned into stolen time. And honestly, that might be the saddest change of all. Sadder than the backlog, sadder than the tiredness. So here's what I want to leave you with, and I mean it as someone who still plays, who still loves this as much as ever. You don't age out of play. You don't owe anyone a reason to rest. And loving games in your 30s doesn't mean you failed to grow up. It might mean a part of you survived growing up. The part that still wants wonder, that still wants a story, that still remembers what it felt like to vanish into a world for a few hours and come back a little more human than you went in. Maybe you don't finish as many games. Maybe you need shorter ones now, softer ones, familiar ones. Games that don't punish you for being tired, that let you come back slowly. That's not you quitting. That's your relationship with games growing up alongside you. So if games feel different now, that's not the magic dying. That's you finally noticing what you actually need from them. Maybe comfort. Maybe a story that understands exhaustion. Maybe just a place to go when the real world gets too loud. That's why they still matter. Not because they feel the way they did when you were 12, but because somehow, even now, they keep finding a way to meet you exactly where you are. You didn't outgrow games. Life just got heavier, and you're still in the game.